Hi, this is Jason Robinson. I'm the owner of Golden Rule Auto Sales, located in Tallmadge, Ohio, an hour south of Cleveland. I just wanted to take a minute here to share with you my vision, which I think separates my dealership from the vast majority of the other dealerships out there. Golden Rule Auto Sales is not just the name of our dealership, it is actually the way that we treat our customers. You see, we will treat you the way we want to be treated during the purchase of a vehicle. Golden Rule Auto Sales is a small, family-owned business that has decided to stay small so that we can focus on the individual customer meeting their needs with the highest possible integrity and quality. Golden Rule Auto Sales is a platinum power seller on eBay. We've had the same account for the last 6 years and don't have any negative feedbacks. That's right. If you look at the volume that we're doing every month, $100,000 a month selling vehicles to which anything could go wrong during the whole process, and we still have been able to maintain 100% feedback. This speaks volumes because there's so many things that could go wrong, and the fact that we don't have any negatives proves that we are in this for the long haul, that our name is more important to us than money, and that we take care of our customers. This also proves that our descriptions are accurate. This is really important when you're considering buying a car over the internet, because a lot of dealers will take pictures and they won't describe all the things that are wrong with the vehicle. And you may buy a vehicle on the other side of the country, pay a lot of money to have it shipped to you, and when it gets there, there's all kinds of things wrong with it that you never were told about during the process of purchasing it. But with Golden Rule and your ability to see all of our feedback over the years, you know what type of person you're dealing with. We go over these vehicles very thoroughly. We try to describe every single aspect of the vehicle, any wear and tear, anything that may be wrong with it, and the proof's in the pudding in our feedback as far as how accurate our descriptions are. Another thing that separates us from most of the dealers on eBay is that we certify pre-owned all of our cars. This is really important because what a lot of dealers will do, especially nowadays, is they'll go to an auction, they'll buy a car, and they'll turn around and flip it for a quick profit and not do anything to it. And they're just out to make a quick $500 or $600. And so a lot of people are going on eBay and seeing a low price, buying that car, and then they get it shipped, take it back to their own mechanic, and get shocked with a $2,000 bill to get the car up to par. A lot of times these cars have bad ball joints, they have bad wheel bearings, they have bad front end parts. The rotors are warped, the air conditioning doesn't work, and they easily spend $2,000, $2,500 just to get the car working properly. With Golden Rule Auto Sales, this will never happen. Our 125-point certified inspection is the best out there. It's an ASE inspection. We go over every single aspect of the vehicle. We put the vehicle up on a lift and look at the brakes, the rotors, the tires, the ball joints, the wheel bearings, the shocks, the struts, the front end parts. We look for leaks. We even laser test the air to make sure that it's blowing at the temperature that the factory calls it to blow at. Because what a lot of dealers will do, if the air isn't blowing cold, they'll just shoot a can of air in it, and all that means is 2 months from now, in the middle of summer, once that air is leaked out, you're looking at putting a $1,500 compressor, condenser, evaporator in the vehicle, which is a surprise expense since you weren't expecting it to break. With Golden Rule, you're insured that this type of stuff isn't going to happen because we're inspecting the vehicle and we're putting all this money into the vehicle before you purchase it, so there's no surprise expenses. Another thing that you need to consider about Golden Rule is that when you purchase a vehicle from us, you do not have to, in most cases, pay for the vehicle until it's delivered. This is something that we're able to do because we have our own shipping company. In most cases, what we would do is if you say you lived in Chicago or you lived in St. Louis, we would drive the vehicle to your local international airport. We would meet you there at the airport, do the transaction there. You would pay us for the vehicle, and then we would fly back. And this is a major thing that separates us from most of the dealers. See, most of the dealers on eBay are going to require you to pay for the vehicle sight unseen, and then you have to pay a third-party shipping company to ship the vehicle to you. By the time the vehicle gets to you, if it wasn't described accurately, there's nothing you can do about it. The shipping is non-refundable, and the vehicle that you purchase is non-refundable. With us, that's not going to happen. We set up a time within 7 to 10 days to meet. We meet you at the airport, and then you pay us the purchase price then. We have what's called a remedy policy, and if you want to get more information about that, feel free to call me on my cell phone at 330-715-1555, and I can go over our remedy policy with you. But this is an important thing because you don't want to be sending a check to somebody that you don't know on the other side of the country, paying for a vehicle that you haven't seen, only to not get called back again once the check clears. This is a scam. It happens all the time on eBay, and many people are getting ripped off because of it. We do not require payment in most cases until you see the vehicle. This is a major thing that we have done, putting ourselves out on the line to try to show people that we're trustworthy and that we're going to provide the vehicle that we've described on eBay. Another thing to consider is that a lot of dealers are on what's called a floor plan. They don't own any of the vehicles that they have in their inventory. They're all being loaned by the bank, so therefore they don't have the title. So what's happening a lot nowadays in this bad economy that we're in is people are buying a car from a dealer on eBay, and the dealer's giving them the car, but then they'll say, you know, we'll mail you the title in a month, and then they never get the title. What the dealer does is they take that money, and instead of paying the loan off for the vehicle, they just put it in their pocket, and then they go out of business. With Golden Rule Auto Sales, this will never happen. We don't have any vehicles on loan. We don't have floor plan. I own all of my vehicles, and I have the title for all of my vehicles, and I will hand you the title at the time of purchase. This is a major thing that you need to consider when purchasing a vehicle. So if you have any other questions, please feel free to give me a call on my website. Feel free to give me a call at 330-715-1555. That's 330-715-1555. Or feel free to visit my website, which is goldenrulecars.com. It's all one word, goldenrulecars.com. You'll get a lot more information of our vehicles on our website than you will through eBay. And please feel free to continue to watch this video, because I will go around even more thoroughly than what you're already seeing now, and I'll point out any imperfections and such. Thank you for your time.
Hi, this is Jason Robinson with Golden Rule Auto Sales. I just wanted to go over some specifics of this Cherokee Limited. Of course, as some of you already know, they call me Mr. Cherokee. As far as I know, I sell more Cherokees than any other dealer in the country. And this is as nice of a Limited as you're going to find. Of course, the miles are very low. It's in excellent shape. I just want to go over and point out some specifics. Each one of the rims is in excellent shape. They're not pitted. The clear coat isn't coming off of them. The tires passed the inspection. They're very deep in rubber. I would say probably between 7 and 9/32, so they're a good 80%. Cosmetically, as you can see, it's a very clean vehicle. You know, obviously at the end of the day, it's over 10 years old, so you know, you're going to have little nicks and stuff like that, but there's no rust, there's no wrecks, there's no dents that are, you know, bigger than a dime size, and I can't even really see one that's a dime size. I mean, sure, if you were to go over it with a magnifying glass, you might find a little dent, a little ding, very small ding here or there, but I don't even really see anything. I don't even really see any scratches. You know, I mean, there's a little bitty scuff here or there. Nothing inconsistent with the vehicle of this age. Front bumper's in excellent shape. The hood is in excellent shape. I mean, this is as clean as a Cherokee as I get. Important thing here is if you look at the bottom of the doors, they're not rusted. The rocker isn't rusted. That's, you know, a very rare thing. A lot of these rust out down there. And this is a Limited, so it has the leather, dual power seats, you know, as loaded up as they came. Cruise, CD cassette, all that. Being that this is as old as it is a certified inspected vehicle by an ASC mechanic, but there's a couple of things that we're not going to repair just to keep the price down, things that aren't really necessary. If you're here sitting in the front seat, all as you can see here, your windows will go down from the driver's side here. Okay, all 4 windows, as you can see, will go down and up from the driver's side. But if you're over here, they won't. Not a big deal. There's a very common problem with these that they almost, probably 8 out of 10 of them do that. It's kind of a pain to repair. It's a relay. It's a series of relays and you have to diagnose which relay it is. This limited is not going to last long. Most of the people that buy these off of us, you know, they drive by themselves. It's not like a family vehicle. And the ones that do have kids don't want the kids putting the windows up and down anyways. That's why they even came with these locks. And so we're just going to sell it the way it is. If you have a passenger that wants to put the window down, you can just do it for them. It's no big deal. The other thing is this has heated seats, but the driver's side heated seat does not work. It could be a switch or it could be a heating element. You know, we're sitting here in the middle of June. We're not going to really spend any money fixing a heated seat. If it's something that you want to fix, you know, come fall, you can pay to have it fixed. As you can see here, it does come with a CD player and a cassette player. And as you can see here, the front right speaker works, the front left speaker doesn't. Again, 90% of the Cherokees I get in, this little speaker here does not work. It's a bad design with this harness. You can have it replaced for about $100, but with these tweeters being right up by your head, these big 6x6 speakers, you won't even know it. If I wasn't going to point it out to you, you would never even know it because it's plenty loud. So as far as I can tell from 4 different inspections, that's the only thing that doesn't work on the vehicle. 4x4 works. There's no leaks in the oil, as you've heard for the last 5 minutes. The air compressor is running great, blowing nice cold. Jeep doesn't need a thing. So if you have any other questions, feel free to give me a call at 330-715-1555. Thank you.